So you're thinking about moving to Silver Spring, Maryland, but you don't know if that's where you need to be. Well, today we're going to talk about the real pros and the cons of living in Silver Spring, Maryland, and we're going to get into that right now. Now, whether you're considering the move or you're just curious about what it's really like to live in Silver Spring, I'm going to give you as much as I can, an honest and helpful breakdown of what you're going to find in Silver Spring. And if you find this video helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications so that way you don't miss out on anything that we talk about here in the DMV. Now, if you're new here, my name is Brittany Stinney. I'm a realtor proudly serving the DMV. And whether you're looking to move in the next 9 days or the next 90 days, go ahead and scroll down below. You'll find all of our contact information. I'd love to help you get started. Let's talk about Pro 1 is that diverse community in Silver Spring. So Silver Spring is actually one of the most diverse cities in the DMV. When I'm saying diverse, I mean you're going to get diverse food, diverse culture, diverse events, and even diverse schools. So you have a little bit of everything from Ethiopian cafes, Salvadorian pastelias, I'm probably mispronouncing that, I'm so sorry, Korean barbecue, you're going to have vegan soul food, West African markets. You're going to find it in Silver Spring no matter your taste buds. But it's also a city where people truly live. So not just commute, whether you're a young professional, growing family, you're looking for multi-generational, you're retired, you're likely going to find your tribe in Silver Spring. Now, pro number 2, which to me is the top point, but pro number 2 is the metro access and commute options. This is a huge plus when I think about Silver Spring, and that's the transit and accessibility. Silver Spring has its own red line metro stop. And then there's also MARC train access, tons of bus options, and literally you can walk from Silver Spring to DC. So it's about 15-25 minutes from downtown area, but you can walk into the city. So you can live in the suburbs while keeping an easy commute. And to me, and a lot of buyers, right, is that's a major win. So pro number 3 are the amenities and the things to do. And we already talked about downtown Silver Spring, but that's where you're going to find so many options, eating options, the AFI Silver Theater, the Fillmore, Ellsworth Place, tons of parking, my favorite yoga studio, which is Willow Street Yoga. All of those are going to be in Silver Spring. You have weekend farmer market, yoga in the plaza, in addition to my favorite spot, coffee spots, summer movie nights under the stars. And if you love just that green space, you have the Sligo Creek Trail, which is a phenomenal trail, as well as Brookside Garden. And these are just a few ways to have that gorgeous getaway without leaving the town. Now, pro number 4, our next pro is the education. Now, always do your research on the school system. Silver Spring is part of Montgomery County Public Schools, which are ranked among the highest in the state. And I actually worked in Montgomery County Schools. Little fun fact, I was a school psychologist, but it gives you just a lot of options. You have Montgomery Blair, which has a STEM program and a magnet program, nearby private charter options. You have Catholic school options. You have a little bit of everything depending on what you're looking for in the school system. And again, always do your research because every school ain't for everybody. So make sure you do some digging on that. Now let's talk about the cons, right? Because everything isn't beautiful, right? As much as we love it to be, but one of the cons is the traffic. Downtown Silver Spring, that Route 29 and even the Beltway can really kind of mess up your life, especially during rush hour. And the metro does help, but park in some areas, especially downtown, it can be frustrating. All right, so our second con is the cost of living. So that can be a challenge, right? Silver Spring is not going to be as pricey as Bethesda or even DC. And the median home price in Silver Spring is around $530,000 as of mid to 2025, right? Prices are still going up. Some areas like Woodside Park or even Indian Spring go even higher. And this is especially if you're looking for a single family home with space. So you want to keep that in mind when you're looking for a home. Now, speaking of homes, that actually leads to con number 3 is that you're going to find older homes. So many homes in this area were built in the mid 1900s, which means you might encounter dated kitchens, older systems, and even smaller closets. Now, some buyers love this, right? Because it gives you that charm. But if you want something more move-in ready or just a little more updated, you want to be mindful of budgeting because you might need to budget in a renovation. Now, con number 4 is actually the mixed school rating. So we talked about Montgomery County having a strong reputation, right? But like I was saying earlier, not every school is equal in the area. So you want to make sure you do some digging, make sure the school fits what your family is looking for. If you need special services and things like that, you want to make sure that it's a good fit for you. So do some research in the specific school itself. Now let's talk about the neighborhoods. But Silver Spring has a ton of variety in the neighborhoods. You have walkable condos, townhomes living in the downtown area. You have more of the historic homes in neighborhoods like Woodmore and Four Corners, and even some newer builds in White Oak and Burtonsville. We do have some options for multi-generational setups or even split level homes where there's space to grow, and that can be pretty helpful. And that's something that I can help you navigate of course, if you're looking to make Silver Spring your home. Now let's talk about just location, which we talked about a little bit, but I just want to give you some more details about Silver Spring. So it's just north of DC and it borders Tacoma Park, one of my other favorite areas in the area, and as well as Wheaton and Bethesda. So you're going to be about 20 minutes to downtown DC, depending on where you're coming from. You might be even closer. About 35 minutes from Reagan Airport, and then about 40 minutes to BWI. If you're going to Dallas, I mean, who goes to Dallas? But if you're going to Dallas, that's going to be about 45 minutes. You just see you have options, right? So you can walk into the city, or you can drive somewhere, or take the metro. You can get anywhere, in my opinion, from Silver Spring. So the question is, can you afford to live in Silver Spring, right? We already talked a little bit about the price range. So let's talk about like a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath might run you, depending on where you are, in like the $650,000 to $750,000 range. Now a townhome, in contrast, like near Forest Glen, could be closer to around $450,000. Condos, you could find something in that $200,000 to $350,000 range, depending on the size and the location. Now, if you need something that's a little more multi-generational, they have those too. They do go quickly because that's a hot commodity nowadays. But if there's anything where you're like just trying to figure out, could this be my home in Silver Spring? Or if you just want to do some research about Silver Spring, go ahead and scroll down below. You'll find all of our contact information, whether call, email, text, or even a virtual call. We got all that down below, and we're happy to help you make a smooth move to Silver Spring. So whether you're upsizing, downsizing, looking for something different, I'd love to help guide you through that process. I already said it before, but let's say it again. Scroll down below, you'll see all the contact information. And of course, if you found this helpful, give your girl a thumbs up so I know I'm bringing you the information that you like to hear, and subscribe and turn on those notifications so that way you know the next time we talk about anything else here in the DMV. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you on the next one.